Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, what a day today has been. Actually, this week has just been a week. But hi, hello. We're going to play some more Monkey Island today. Um, I think, pretty much know, that I am on the last tiny little bit of Tales of Monkey Island. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start downloading, actually, the Return to Monkey Island so we don't have to wait on stream. Just give me a second here to do what I need to do, and then what we'll do is we'll grab our card. Let's see, where are we? Let's let this install here. We've got it on the Game Pass, so that's a good start. What am I looking for? It's Return to Monkey Island, isn't it? Return to Monkey Island. There we go. I am very sniffly as well today. I've woke up with a stonker of a cold this morning. I have a pretty bad headache, and yeah, I'm just a bit snuffly. So you might have to bear with me today. Okay, where are we? Okay, so that is downloading. So we can carry on with a little Tales of Monkey Island, and then hopefully move over to the other one, Return to Monkey Island. But let's do our little oracle card today. So let's just... The dog is here as well. Loy is out. She's at work. Dog is here. So dog might interrupt at some point, but we'll see how he gets on because he's snoozing at the minute. Okay, so card for today. Ooh, don't let pride get in your way. That's an interesting one. Okay, so let's pop that in front of me here. Grab the book. What is it? Full Moon in Leo. Okay. Oh, I'm all over the place today, aren't I? Full Moon in Leo. Okay, so book says, have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as well, or if you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help heal all your relationships. Okay, so have we been letting pride get in the way? I've definitely been letting pride get in the way of this game, I tell you now. Okay, so shall we, let me just double check my... Okay, so that's downloaded 24% now, so that's fine. So let's go grab the game. No, that's not what we want. That's what we want. You don't want that. Okay. The other one might game capture as well, magically, for some reason. I've got my cup of coffee as well. I'm just going to unplug my stupid... What's it called? Camera thing? Okay, load the finale. This is how I knew we were at the end. And what I think my problem is it's a bit of a quick time event, but I think I'm missing something. I can't move from here. So I think there's something we've got to pick up from over here. I've literally only got the giant cannon and the rip though. Don't tell me to go away. Um, okay. I can't see anything that I'm meant to pick up, so let's just keep trying the QTE. Unless I am meant to go down this way again. Okay. So we've got to be fairly quick on the draw once we stand up. Elaine. No. We've done a lot of this. Oh, I can't see anything I'm meant to get. Why can I not get on it? I'm clearly doing the right thing. Um, okay, let's try going back over here, see if that's... I think I must be missing something, but I don't know what because I can't find it. I can't move anywhere. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find out what I'm actually missing. Right, so I need some headgear. Let's see if I can figure out where it is. Okay. Let's try a different one. Maybe I didn't pick something up before. Maybe, surely it wouldn't have let me come this far without. Maybe I'm meant to do something else. Same. Okay, that's her lighting the cannon. Why won't I get on the door? Am I meant to do something? Okay. Okay, so the okay, so let's try from here. Okay. Now somebody says click on the barrel rather than. There we go. Okay, so I didn't need to find the headgear. Okay. So what do I need to do? Do I throw my last shred of life in there? Oh no. Okay, what am I meant to do here? Crossroads Centre. Am I meant to put some stuff on here? Okay, doesn't help. What about the keys? What about the ring?
That's not gonna work. Courage, anchor, direction, sacrifice. Place these things in a ring at the center of the crossroads. Ah, clever. Wow, what a rush! Hey, my hand is back. Oh,
Guybrush! Oh, it's about time.
it is? But you were expecting me? But I was dead. Is that why you gave
You
me...
should know enough to trust me by now, Guybrush Threepwood.
But you asked LeChuck to make you a demon bride. How did you know I would be able to bring you back from that?
After all these years and all of our adventures, two things are certain. That I always have a plan, and that Guybrush Threepwood will always come for me when I need him most.
That's my Plunder Bunny.
Well, the important thing now is that LeChuck is
Hey,
gone
Hals.
for good this time.
And you are finally free from whatever fate was planned for you and LeChuck.
And that's what this whole Esponja Grande thing has been about, huh?
Actually, it's pronounced Esponja with an H sound at the end.
Really? But we've all been saying Esponja.
Yes, I know, it's been bothering me this whole time. I'm just telling you because I don't want you to look silly.
Oh, you're gonna get it for that.
I think we've just finished this one anyway, Hals. So I'm going to put the I'm going to go see if my other one has uploaded, so we can start the next one, which is exciting. I'm excited. How's things, Hals? How are we doing? I'll turn the game up as well when oh, my feet are ever so cold. It's freezing. Off work sick. Do you know what? I'm not well either today. You have you got this cold that's going around? It's fairly gnarly, whatever it is. I've woke up with a really bad headache and a bit of a sniffly nose this morning. So I'm just like, ugh. And I've got to go to work this evening as well, which is worse. Yeah, a nasty cold. They're definitely going round at the minute. Me and Kaylee seem to be bouncing off one another. Like, I'll get it, I'll give it to her. She'll have it for a bit, she'll give it me back. So we just keep passing it back and forth throughout the house. Yeah, can't sleep. Nose running like a that's the worst bit, I think, when your nose is running. Mine keeps doing that at the minute, just leaking just ever so slightly. It's really gross. But at least I finished a game. Check me out. That was painful though. That last thing. I was clearly doing something stupid the first few times. But yeah, yay, we did it. And now we can start the very last one, and that's all of the Monkey Islands done. So decided you're going into work tomorrow. No, you're not going into work tomorrow either. Yeah, sometimes you've just got, honestly, self-care is so important. Sometimes you've just got to do what's right for your health. And if you're not up to it, I think it takes you longer to recover if you don't take some time off. I would take more time off if I wasn't self-employed. But being self-employed, it's either I work or I don't pay the bills. So I've got myself stuck in a bit of a rock and a hard place there. But I'd still rather be self-employed. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, we're gonna power through today. But at least you're getting some rest. That's the important thing. I think we might be nearly at the end of these credits. And then I think the last one is called Return. I'm sure it's Return. Return to Monkey Island. And it's the very last game in the series. Well, I say it's the very last game in the series. It's the last one that's been released. Whether they're working on any more, I don't know. But we do love a point and click around here. Ah, thanks. Thanks, Hals, for the sub. 4 months. Exciting times. I've been adding stuff as well. It's not the greatest stuff at the moment, but I've been adding emotes and things the last week. Okay, Telltale. That's the end of that. So, oh, no, I want we want this. Oh dear. Okay. Let's see. Where... Okay, so that's downloaded. So let me just sign in here. And then we'll see about getting another game in. I don't know what happened then. Why is Nightbot getting all frustrated? It won't let you do the emote. I'll turn Nightbot off at some point. I don't know why Nightbot's doing that. I started doing these things. Started trying to figure out how to use all of the tech. And half the time, it causes more problems than it solves. But yay, the emotes. Okay, so I'm going to see if... Oh, this looks like the original. I'm going to see... Ooh, hold on. Xbox is getting all excitable. Okay, yes, you can have my info. Okay, so let's see if this will pick up the game on Game Capture, because the last one wouldn't. And then we'll turn up the game slightly. Okay, let's see. Game Capture. Are you going to work? I think it is working and it's massive. Why is it massive? There we go. No, it's not massive. Okay, I don't think... We got someone in for a quote for the downstairs toilet. Never showed up but already ordered tiles and he wanted £800. Interesting. Yeah, he's screaming red flags. That's not right at all. Okay. So let's turn up the audio on the game. How's that? Is that a little better? Or is that too loud now? Let's see how we get on, because I can actually... Refuse to hand him any money. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sound better now. Awesome. Okay, so let's start a new game. Casual mode or hard mode? Let's just go... Should we do hard or casual? What are we doing? I feel like hard's going to be funnier, but also Should we do hard mode? Casual. Okay. Let's go casual. I can always come back and do hard mode another day. Oh, okay. An unexpected story begins, hey?
Take this, LeChuck!
No! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh no!
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Okay. Click to...
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Enter the scurvy dog. Okay. Guybrush. It's so good, isn't it? Oh, look. This is totally
I
different.
once got a scurvy dog that was...
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I should pick this up.
Oh, I need to click that way.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Some places you go have scurvy
Okay,
dogs.
so open the to-do list. Buy scurvy dogs. This is interesting. This is very different.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of
Okay.
people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Chucky has good ideas. Brilliant.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
That's where the outhouse key was. It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
What's this say?
Words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Mess around in the outhouse.
Did you know you could...
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Okay, so use key with door.
Good, you unlocked it.
Oh, nasty.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is
It's almost as good as a real coin. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
No.
Gross.
That is grim.
Gross.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a sheep.
Ugh. What is this stuff? Smells the same as the toilet.
Am I meant to make the coin no? Smell the sludge. Search for coins in
I
pile
don't
of
see any
filth.
coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Okay. Has that updated my to-do list? Find a coin. Buy scurvy dogs. Okay. I have to click. So let's go back to scurvy dogs.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. This is the perfect food. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know, what do we want to do? Mess around and explore. Find our real parents. So this is really interesting because this is
Hey, Chucky.
how one
Why
of them
did you run?
ended, and I was really mad about it because I think was it 3 that ended
I
like
guess
this.
they don't like visitors.
And then we just weren't going to talk about it ever again. Let's wake this guy up.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Sounds real.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Okay, she's given us more stuff to do. Oh, okay. Check out the anchor. Okay, where's the anchor? Oh, here's the anchor. Talk about the anchor.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger, then people became but the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can see on a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger.
Okay, that
than the
doesn't
other.
work.
That's due to the little flip. Most
Oh,
anchors these days are
that's
made of
interesting.
iron. About 30. Oh, but the word anchor, they're called that.
Oh, okay, this does work. If you missed anything, you can press to see previous lines. Okay, cool. So what's next on my
Why do you
to-do
sit on my
list?
head?
Beat Chucky in a race. Right, come on then, Chucky, let's go racing.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
I
Okay,
would say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
gross. Feed the duck. Cute duck. Take some bread.
Hey, hands off.
No.
I want to feed the duck.
Wonder what's in the basket?
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And gotta run.
How rude.
Give it some of your bread.
Okay. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to scurvy dog. Okay. What is this?
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Okay. So let's put my scurvy dog in it.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, I've picked
You
up the
should put that
ketchup.
on your scurvy dog.
Okay. That's how I combine stuff in my inventory. Excellent. What's next on the list? Practice sword fighting. I'm assuming that's with whoever's over here. Practice sword fighting.
I have an
There we
extra
go.
tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Right, okay. Just give me 2 seconds.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Aw.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Okay, just give me 2 seconds. I've just got to get the dog some food because he's about to start kicking off. I don't know whether you can hear him in the background. Are you grumpy? Hey? Right, I've just got to go. Yeah, there he is, kicking off. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, that might appease him for 5 seconds. Where is the game gone now?
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Okay, it's back. There we go. Okay, what's next on my list? Find a 4-leaf clover. Cool. Read the sign, find a 4-leaf clover.
Do not 4-leaf clovers. As if.
I'm gonna do it.
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Okay, make a wish at the wishing well.
I should find a coin to throw in.
I want to see 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
No. Before you use up your wish, maybe you should save the game. Okay. Save. Sure. A wish. Okay.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah!
Oh dear me. Okay. What else is there? Find our real parents. Let's open this gate. That looks like it might be a dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Deep in the Caribbean. Is this gonna be like the first one? Okie dokie. Got me on while tidying the living room. Multitasking at its best. I love it. I'm trying to figure out what my dog actually wants. Okay, that intro was long. Part 1, a friendly place. Okay. Is this gonna mean I've got to remember some of the stuff that happens in the first one? Oh, I'm getting Xbox achievements now.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Okay, LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He did do that. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas. He definitely is that. We've been enemies. Guy steals my best ideas. Let's go with the
He's
evil
an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Anything else?
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Okay, let's head down. I remember my way around here.
Re-elect Governor Carla.
What have we got?
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
The back of the scum bar is the kitchen. I remember that. Interesting. Hey, look at these.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Oh, come on.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
We're
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him? Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay. 2 seconds. Gotta go deal with the dog again.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Hear me out. Give me a second. Oh, dogs. Back in a sec. Hello, I'm back. Okay. If the dog would stop disturbing me, that would be grand.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Who's hanging out the window?
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship? You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Okay. I still have a to-do list. Get or find a ship. Okay. Let's go to the street.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Okay. Do we have a map? Back to the docks. Okay. Stroll along the docks. Le ship.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith.
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. Sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
How dare you?
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay. Grog?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Okay. Let's go into this. Let's talk to these pirates.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. All their highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
How dare you?
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Yo
Hi,
ho.
Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
I'm
you?
gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Yo ho.
Anything I need to pick up other than the trivia book? Okay. Let's head down here.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to.
There. Okay, let's go and check out what's happening in the Voodoo
International
Ladies.
House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf?
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
Okay.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Okay. Can dark magic
get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Do you sell mops?
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Oh, gotta go into the cook.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Eileen is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
No.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Okay.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Okay. Anything else?
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
Keep up the good work, buddy. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. A crystal. This isn't that kind of game. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Okay.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Okay, so we have join the solve problem, get a mop.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Okay.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Okay, let's leave here. Let's go back and see if we can get the mop. People keep telling me to go see the guy in the kitchen, and we didn't actually do that.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Peachy?
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote Lyme's as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back again in a sec. Sorry, I'm having so many breaks today. Hello, I'm back. Okay. Do you know
Do
where
you
I
know
can
where
buy
I
a
can
mop?
buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Yeah, where do I find
How
a
do I
mop
find
handle
the mop
tree?
handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is because this is your own personal journey.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Active little guys, aren't they? Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
No. So, I've got to go find a tree then?
Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Okay, so what is my make a mop? Find the mop handle tree. Okay, so let's go back this way. Let's go have a look around here. Wasn't there a tree up by the... Oh.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Okay. A note.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but... It seems to be stuck closed.
Okay. Wait, what? Trivia card. What is not one of the many forms of LeChuck? Killer wolves. Got it wrong.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Forgive me failure.
It says jail rules.
It's gone.
1. No
Can
escape.
I start this bit of dinner? No, it's not the same, is it?
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp without the clean parts.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
That's nice.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People! People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Okay, so am I gonna have to break him out?
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else I need to look at in here?
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Okay, let's go and visit the locksmith then.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hello. Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please, don't touch the glass.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Okay.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Okay. Can I use the monocle tool?
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! How's your day going?
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget. This is the number for the jail cell lock.
Let's have a look up here, see if there's still a tree. I think there used to be a tree down here. Oh, there was a tree once. Oh. Shipyard, lookout point, governor's mansion, forest. Let's go and have a look at the shipyard.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It's a dried up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
Okay. The lookout point we've been to. Let's have a look in the forest, the trees.
Warning, the dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Museum of Pirate Lore. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
The display case is locked.
Can I look at the lock?
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Okay.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. It's locked.
Can I make a key?
There's tiny writing. New serial numberless lock. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
I'm going to save it there and leave it there for today because I have got to go to work in a bit. So let's just save there. And let's go and see if there's someone we can read before I wander off for the day. Oh dear, it's so cold. I'm over this weather. It needs to warm up. Okay, let's go find a raid. Who's on and about? Let's go and raid Tricky Banana, playing episode 5. So let's go. As always, thank you so much for hanging out, all the support. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Yeah, I've got a couple of hours in between going to work, so I'll probably be on for a little bit, and I'll hopefully see you then. Okay, bye.